going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC live from the shop. Sorry, I had some stuff going on this morning and wasn't able to start at my regular time, so we're going to start a little later than normal. So I apologize for that. But I just gonna keep up with the chat over here, see what everybody's doing. I have some stuff I'm working on. Obviously, I just got home from donating, and I know. I scheduled it a little later. Sorry, Donnie. I scheduled it a little later than I normally would, but I had to go to the doctor, give some blood, and I was fasting and everything else, and it was the best appointment I can get. So I'm drinking my coffee and trying to. No, I don't care. You're good, Donnie. I had to fast, which I don't like doing, so I couldn't get my coffee. I just downed some breakfast and jump out here, try to get some work done. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm super excited about showing you guys what I'm working on. If you are a channel member or a Patreon member, you've already kind of seen what I'm working on. I've been hinting at this for quite some time, and I've finally started the project. You guys know I do the small stuff. Yeah, I get my coffee. There we go. Get my coffee. Uh, you guys know I'm the EDC fixed blade guy, but I decided I was going to do something a little different. I've talked to you guys about, well, before I start that, let me say hi to everybody, see who all's here. Projectiles are sharp. Hello, hello, Donnie Bless. Hello, sir. Tim B. What's going on, Tim B? B Shady. What's going on, B Shady? Robert Feely, channel member. B Shady's a channel member. Tim B, moderator. Kathleen, moderator. How is it going, Kathleen? I hope you're doing well. Tegan, what's up? Good morning, Tegan, channel member. Big issues at work. In a meeting, they are showing a 37 degrees EBITA from last year. This time, they are talking a 40% headcount reduction. That is 3,920 Wow. Oof. That's rough, Tim. Hello, my friend. I think that's Eastern European Russian, but English would be helpful. But if you could say it in English or something, that would be great. Man, that sucks, Tim. Hopefully, nothing crazy. I think I could take this Band-Aid off now. Yeah, it was like 4 vials of blood. I was like, man, that's a lot. Joe Kasprick, what's going on, Joe? So we're going to be at the drill press a lot today. So I have been hinting at this larger fixed blade that I've been working on, or a new design that I've been working on. Pop's Knife Supply had a build along kind of challenge thing where you could buy this kit of their Pops Pro Cut. You got an 8-inch bar, so we got an 8-inch bar and some Tiffany Blue G10. Good morning, Robert Feely. Good morning. And the Pops Pro Cut, for what I understand, is similar to ADC RV2, but can be tougher, hold an edge a little longer. So I was intrigued by working with it and seeing how it is. So I went ahead and I bought the little kit that they have, and the purpose of it is you build the knife and then you post it on their Facebook. Well, I don't have Facebook, but I still want to test this out. So The issue was it's an 8-inch bar. So I can't, my knives are, 7 inches to 6.5 to 7 inches long. So it was kind of like, that's a lot of wasted material. So I came up with an 8-inch blade. So this is the max. Big bushcraft type hunting knife, camp knife, whatever you want to call it. So I came up with the max. And the idea is I'm going to do one in Pops Pro Cut and I'm going to do one in ADC RV2. Why? I don't know. And I've already started it. So I got both of them ground and shaped and everything else. So they're both looking pretty good. I marked them. So that's the Pops Pro Cut one. And this is the ADC RV2. And I've got them cut up, shaped, and cleaned up a little bit, and it's time to drill the holes. That's cool. Projectiles are sharp. I'm love that one. So these are large. They're large for me. That's it's an 8-inch overall blade, so that's a pretty big blade. So now what I need to do is drill the holes in the handle and get everything else figured out. But so today, my goal is to get all of these holes drilled and getting them prepped for heat treat. I'm torn with what I want to do. I love your bigger blades. Ah, thanks. Be shady. What you thinking about? um, so I marked off the one that's Pops Pro Cut. I did a little etching, but I need to drill the holes, and I'm going to drill an extra hole in this one just so I can make sure I don't get them confused. And they're going to, just so you guys know, they're going to have kind of matching handles. They're going to be a little matchy-matchy with the handles. I think you're going to get many requests for it. Yeah, I might. That's what I'm afraid of, though. But I need to figure out what I want to do, if I want to grind the bevels pre-heat treat or post-heat treat. I can heat treat these here, and that's why I wanted to do the Pops Pro Cut, because I can heat treat this all here. I can't do it together. Like, I keep the tempering temperatures and everything else based on the information that I received from Pops Knife Supply. The tempering for ADC RV2 and the tempering for Pops Pro Cut is different. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do. It's Pops. So POPS Pro Cut is a type of carbon steel that Pops Knife Supply has created with help. So and so it's just another one. Let's take one of the first. Yeah. Well, there's going to be two, so we're going to do two. They're going to be matching handles. Where are you going?
Is it a live or a video?
I'm doing a live.
Oh. I'm going to go to Panera.
Look at you. Whoa. Whoa. Awesome. Are you bringing me home some?
I can try.
I'm joking.
The goal is to just sit there.
You can go sit there. That's awesome. Uncle? No, I'm not. I don't have any nieces or nephews, but yeah, no, Akusta. I'm not gonna do that. So you can come in and hang out, or my moderators will kick you out. It's pretty easy. I found it online. It worked. The Pops Pro Cut before. No, this is the first time I've worked with it. Projectiles are sharp, so it's the first time I've done it. So it's a Pops Pro Cut offering. It's been around for a little while, so we'll see. We'll see. So we'll see how it goes, but I got to drill the holes, and then I got to make up my mind what I want to do, if I'm going to try to grind the bevels and then heat treat, or just heat treat and then grind the bevel. I think I'm just going to heat treat first, This is 1/8 thick stock, so it's going to be kind of a thinner blade, but it'll be cool. Has it been okay to work so far? So far, the Pops Pro Cut and ADC RV2 have been completely similar. And once I heat treat and everything else, we'll see on drilling holes because that's always troublesome. So I need to drill a bunch of holes in the handle on that one to remove some of the weight, and to do that, be shady. Yeah, yeah. Did you remove? Oh, okay. Gosh, I love that knife. And then also, I am prototyping this. This is the Cardinal clip that I've been playing with. This idea for about a year. It's been sitting on my bench just waiting to get made. So I'm finally going to do this. This is ADC RV2 as well, so I'm able to do everything. Do that. So, yeah, it hasn't been too crazy of a challenge. It's been pretty good. Jim Miller, channel member and moderator. What's going on, Jim? But so we got the Cardinal clip, gonna get the holes drilled, and which that should go fast because it's not too many. There's just a lot more. I usually do a lot more holes than this one. I don't know why. I don't need to, but I feel like I do. Anyway, that's what's kind of going on today. So hopefully drilling the holes goes well. And we'll be okay. So we will see. Twisted Sis is in here? What's going on, Twisted Sis? What's going on? Do they give you free range? And yeah, I mean, they don't care. And even with the handle material, it's like a Tiffany blue G10. They, I've seen what other people have done with it, and they just using like little bits of it. They're not like, people are going all out crazy, and you could do whatever you want with it. But they, in the kit, they only give you an 8-inch bar. So there's your 8-inch bar that I have now cut up and done everything to. Video will be coming out on this probably Monday of next week on the start of this, when I cut it out, shaped it, and do everything. So all of that is going to be doing that. Fixing to get ready for an appointment. Yeah, I just got back from an appointment. That's why I'm starting a little later. Gold Rush acrylic? Gold Rush acrylic for what, handles? No, I have plans. It's gonna be fun. If these handles turn out the way that I want, these two are gonna be pretty cool. They're gonna be pretty cool. But all right. So I guess it's time I start drilling holes. I need to put one extra one in this one, just so I can tell them apart. I tell you what, we'll put that works. We'll do that, and we'll get started. I have the chat over here. Can't read much of it over here, but we're going to be here at the drill press for most of this, and probably on that one more so than anything else. I also did something a little bit new. I got a couple of these foot pedals. So I got a couple of these foot pedals here. And so I have a foot pedal on the Dremel, which is awesome. And then my buddy Corey was like, "Have you ever tried a foot pedal on your drill press?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "It's awesome." So I'm trying out my foot pedal on that. I know you're gonna be cool if you're doing that. Ah, thanks, man. A Randall style 3-piece. Well, it's going to be a multiple piece handle. I can tell you that. And the Tiffany blue will be part of it, but I'm using Tiffany blue in both handles. So there's going to be some cutting up and some chopping, and hopefully I have enough material to do it all. Fingers crossed. That's the big thing, is I hope I have enough material to do everything. But all right. So let me set up. Like I said, I had that appointment this morning, so I'm a little thrown off this morning. I didn't have time to set up as much as I would have liked. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't want to give too much away for you guys. I don't want to give too much away. That's for sure. Oh, I don't have background music on. I should probably turn the background music on. You guys want the background music? All right. Boom, boom. I need this. All right. Clean that off. You like no music? Okay. Cool with me. I'm limited to what I can play, so it's not like I'm gonna do crazy. I'm gonna fly down to the local joint and pick up homemade breakfast sandwiches. Whoa, that sounds delicious, B. Sounds delicious. It sounds glorious. I like this foot pedal thing. That thing was going to be pretty cool. The only thing I don't like about it is the light only comes on when I turn the drill press on. So that I'm going to have to get used to. You work to hip hop from here. That's fine. I can work to whatever you got playing, Donnie. Well, that's not tight enough. Finally made it. Been chasing my tail up the mountain at work this morning. Even went an hour early. Yeah, I started almost 30 minutes later too. Keith the Night Freak, what's going on? What's up, Rory? Good morning, Rory. Yep. Miss Charlotte is always making the bombest of it. That's awesome. Sounds excellent. Sounds excellent. Okay. This is AriesEDC, just so you guys know. I'm working on the AriesEDC one. And we'll do the Pops Pro Cut a little later. Guess what? I'll be watching in my shop today. Oh, that's awesome. You got the day off, Keith. We're just drilling holes. Probably going to be drilling holes for most of the day. Look at this, Keith. AriesEDC doing a large knife. Whoa! Rory coming in with the 5 memberships. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Rory. Let's see who got them. Ron Crow, Dylan Mallory, Dana, D Metal and Paul Mills, welcome to the apprenticeship. That is awesome. I'm in the office myself, says Jim Miller. Awesome. So I'll be doing that. Very cool. Thank you so much, Rory. This is what I have in my pockets today. The Wixco Axum. I forgot the name of this. I just got every Wixco model in yesterday. Every single one is in the pass around group right now, and I just got every single one. So that is awesome. I'm really liking this. That thing is pretty. I love that. I like that blade shape. Wixco is doing some really great things, guys. Wixco is doing some good stuff. Wixco is doing some good stuff. I got 2 knives to grind bevels on. Nice, Keith. All right. Well, I got to drill holes. Um, Here we go. Hello, Dana. Welcome in. Yeah, that's awesome. Rory, gifted memberships. You're the best, Rory. You are awesome. Welcome, welcome. And anybody new to the apprenticeship, I did post a bunch of pictures of the process of these getting done on the, I guess, the post page in here. So I can't, I got this whole new system now. I got to remember. But I don't have to, I don't have to turn it off there. This is going to throw me off. I had my breakfast and I'm going to head out and see what trouble I can get into. You have a great day, Keith. Good luck at that grinder. Hitting the grinder today. That's awesome. If you guys haven't checked out Keith the Knife Freaks Blades, he does some really cool stuff. Follow him on Instagram. He does some really interesting, he does really good work. Jim Miller's going into lurk mode. No worries. Just in case anybody's interested, I usually start with an 1/8 inch hole. So I just use 1/8 and I work my way up to 1/4. Except for where the pins are going to be, I keep those at 3/16, but everything else goes up to 1/4. This is the easy hole. Once I get to 1/4, that's when things get a little bit louder and a little bit more difficult to drill. So we're just going to keep on plugging. I gotta stop doing it. Just let off the foot. Just let off the foot pedal. Man, this larger blade is going to throw me off. Can I raise you guys up a little bit more? There we go. That's better. Now I can read better. Ron Crow! I felt a disturbance in the force. Welcome to the apprenticeship. You were gifted a membership. Welcome, welcome. Smoothie, what happened? Sorry to hear that, brother. R.A.P. Smoothie? What? What happened? Grab a coffee and hang out. That's the deal, Dana. You just grab some coffee, grab some breakfast, hang out. I'm just going to be working, trying to get some stuff done. For those of you just coming in, I am introducing you guys to the Max. This is going to be a new fixed blade design that I am working on. Nothing mind-blowing or anything, but if you know me, that's kind of a big deal. So got some big plans for this one. I have 2 of these in the works, but this is called the Max, just so you guys know. And currently I'm working on one in 80 CRV2 and the other one is in Pops Pro Cut. So 2 big, larger blades offerings possibly for AriesEDC. So we'll see. We will see how it goes, but I know a lot of people are excited about that, but you know, I'm more of an EDC fixed blade guy myself, so like that's more my size for everyday use. But it should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. Gotta stop doing it. I can move this table up a little bit too. There we go. That's gonna be better. I think the thorn I just got this is the sharpest knife I own. Friggin' great job. Awesome, Robin. You are welcome. Just be careful, they bite. Be careful, they do bite. I really try to make my blades as sharp as I possibly can. So hopefully one of them will be getting a chance to. Yeah, we'll see. There's only 2, Rory. Only 2. Football editor. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Welcome in. Come hang out with us. I am just working on some blades. That's a big boy, not Donnie Bless big, but big. Nice. Yeah, I'm not Donnie Bless big, but it's Aries EDC big, that's for sure. Okay, got that. Boom. Oh, I got a mess in here today. My naked column is on the belt again today. We'll be cutting open 100 feet of old insulation and replacing. Whoa! Well, that's awesome. I'm glad putting that thing to work. I am doing another one. Where'd they go? They're over here. So for this year, to finish out the year, I'm going to do another naked column. This a skeletonized blade is why I call it naked column, and 2 mini gargoyles. So 2 mini gargoyles are being done as well. So as soon as these 3 are all the holes are drilled and everything else, then I'm going to clean these up and I'm going to heat treat these 3 and one of the maxes. Oh wow, I can do the cardinal too. So I'm going to heat treat like 5 blades at once. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but I'm going to heat treat a bunch of blades and then we're going to be working on these. So These I usually grind before I heat treat just because they're a little bit thicker blade stock. But which version of football? Yeah, that's a good question, Gabe. Showed the guys this morning. It is still cutting paper like a razor blade. Awesome, Rory. Um, Thank you. That's awesome to hear because that's an 80 CRV2 blade that I heat treated. So it's my heat treat, and I'm glad that it's holding up to some cutting. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. I don't really test my blades, so it's good to hear that things are all good. All work and no play makes slicey things. That's slay. Thanks, Steve L. Welcome in. Good morning, sir. How are you? And you're back already? Wow, that was fast. You already got your breakfast sandwich already? That was fast. Jeez. I can't do anything that fast around here. Okay. Don't turn that off. Did it again. It's just habit. It's a habit. I got to break that habit. Ah, gotta stop doing that. Scott, that's not what you're. Hey, man. Hey, leave her out of this, Joe. Leave her out of this. Leave her out of this. We're saying the same thing when you turn it off. Just your finger. Yes. That I just want to hit that switch every time I turn it off, just because I've been doing it. 2 blocks down, and that is, yeah. I can't do any. There's nothing 2 blocks away from me. Actually, I take that back. There is a coffee shop and a pizza shop, and ice cream, but that's about it. Okay, foot pedal. Ah, we got him started. We are started. Let that cool off. I usually like to just, whatever I'm working on, I like to drill the same size through all of them, and then I work my way up. Fast food is 82 miles away from you. Well, you live up on the mountain, dude. And if anybody follows Rory on Instagram, man, you know the pictures he shares. It's pretty awesome. It's very beautiful, but this is the time of year I don't want to be up there. Yeah, that's crazy, Dana, that everything he needs is 2 blocks away. Or are you talking about me? Coffee, pizza, ice cream. I did it again. I did it again. Stop. So this is the Pops Pro Cut. We'll see how this goes. Sounds like my grandson, except for the coffee. Absolutely not. Just got breakfast when the miss and I were not here to spoil. There you go. Rory is the smart one. Yeah. Live in the middle of nowhere. my gosh. Urgh. I did it again. Look, I hit it. I hit it. Just take your foot off the pedal. Just take your foot off. Just take your foot off the pedal. Foot off the pedal. With Pops. Yeah, Ron. So this is my first time working with Pops Pro Cut. So I'm doing. That's where this blade came from. So I have an 8-inch bar. I basically used the whole thing for this. I couldn't handle being that far out of town. Yeah, I like things somewhat close. Like the group, I have a grocery store. I have several grocery stores within a 10-minute drive, 5-minute drive. So, but I keep the, yeah. So I live really close to one of the best meat smoking restaurants in the region. Well, that's awesome, Gabe. I have a lot of just chain restaurants and that kind of stuff. It's definitely different. Definitely different so far. It's a little different. Oh, dang it. Did you guys see that the Kubi microburst fixed blade is now available at their website? It turned out pretty cool. So Casey's microburst, Kubi picked that up to be a fixed blade. So now the Kubi microburst fixed blades are available on their website, and I like the colors that they chose. They look pretty awesome. So many different places. Yeah, that's awesome, B Shady. So many different Yeah, it's awesome. We only have one room, post office, log cabin, mercantile store, and a bar slash cafe. Then 2 churches. Well, you got to have the churches. Because one's never enough. And they probably fight with each other all the time. All right, so this is the Pops. I'm going to do an extra hole to designate this one as the Pops logo. Gotta get different muscle memory. Working on my muscle memory. By the end of this, I should have that pretty much knocked out. I don't usually like to do drilling holes during my live streams because it's kind of monotonous, but this is what I had, guys. This is what I had. I'm trying to get these done because I still have to heat treat and do everything for these. So the ADC RV2 has a different tempering the different tempering temperatures than the Pops Pro Cut. So basically I'm going to have to take 2 days to heat treat, because I can heat treat all the ADC RV2 in one day and then the Pops a different day, just because it's the tempering takes so long, and I only have one oven to do it in. So if you guys stick around, I'll show you the handle material, but only for you guys in my live. You only get that kind of stuff if you're part of the live streams. I'll show you what handle materials I'm going to be doing. It's nothing crazy, nothing super crazy, not like crazy unique exotic materials, but definitely it'll be fun. I'll just say that it'll be fun. Nothing crazy exotic, but color wise it'll be some fun. Also, I posted it on my Instagram this morning just to update everybody. December 6th from 2 p.m. till about 6 p.m. is the Central Florida Knife EDC meetup here in the Central Florida area, the city of Winter Garden, Florida, which is west of Orlando. We are doing the meetup. So this is the meetup that I have been scheduling, and it should be pretty fun. It's just kind of a hang. Everybody come, hang out, bring some stuff to show off. I know we're going to have some makers here, some collectors, some people in the community. I think the Whites, Kelly and Brian, said that they might come. Oh, Father said he's going to come. Urban Woodsman, hey, what's going on? Good morning, sir. He said he was going to make a ride down, which is crazy. But yeah, it's going to be pretty fun, and it's just a hang. So check that out. I posted it on my Instagram. I'll probably post it here on YouTube in the next couple of days, just for the address and where it is. But it should be a cool meetup. Really looking forward to the comparison, especially after Green Beetle's Pro Cut video. I haven't seen that, Dana. I don't know. I don't know how much like testing I'm gonna do. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna start beating on things, but I don't know. Yeah, that design is pretty cool. Urban Clint Crosby, what's going on? Yeah, Dana, um, the Wesser is a cool design for sure, for just the EDC. I have two Wessers I'm working on currently, and they're both off at heat treat right now. So we'll see when they come back. Um, getting those finished. Whoa. One more. Yeah, getting it. I'm getting it down now. All right. Holes drilled. We're starting. It's getting started. We got a long way to go. We still got a long way to go. We got a lot of holes to drill today. Yeah, I'm getting it now. I'm getting into the swing of this now. You saw I almost won. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it, but I'm trying to be better. So, do you guys know if Casey already did his meetup? Well, I don't remember when that was. I thought it happened already, but maybe it's happening. No, I think it's happening in November, right? No, but next month, a month from today in December, we're going to do ours. Got to reach out to everybody, remind people that it's happening. Kate, okay. I knew it was coming up, or it was very soon, or I missed it. So that's pretty cool. I'll have to check in with him to see how that went. He's doing like giveaways and all this kind of stuff, which is awesome for him. I, this maybe in the future I'll be able to do that kind of stuff, but this is just low key. Come hang out. Maybe next year I'll provide food. Um, this Sunday, okay. Kathleen, thank you. Jim, thank you. Robin's not crazy. There you go. You're not crazy, Robin. Well, for that reason, you're not crazy. Uh, but yeah, he's going all out. I am thinking of getting maybe just some little snack kind of stuff and maybe some water. And maybe next year, if I can get more interest in it, not that there hasn't been interest, but I can get some food and that kind of stuff. My monthly local craft fair is tomorrow evening, so I'm in the shop turning 2 more pieces to sell. So no live for me tomorrow night. All right, no live for Urban tomorrow night. Donnie Bless, good morning. Everybody's saying hi. Cool. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it. My vision is just kind of a low key, everybody get together and hang out, BS, and just enjoy being around other people, like-minded people. That's kind of all I kind of envisioned it. It's definitely not a knife show, etc. Oh, which speaking of knife show, no, I know, Jim. No worries, you got to work. I forgot what they call it. There's a big knife show here in Orlando, Florida, in next September. It's an all-American knife show, so American-made blades, American customs. So hopefully, like TRM and McNeese and some of these other knife companies that are USA made will be here. I forgot what it was called. It's like the ancient something, I don't know. Something, it has a strange name, but it's at the, but Lone Star Knife Supply just posted it, and he did like this little interview with the person that's putting it on, and I think it's awesome. Literally, that hotel that they're doing at the Caribe Royale is like 25 minutes from my house. So I will definitely be attending that knife show. That'll be a good show. I will not have a table. I will not have a table, but I will be in attendance. And if I can be involved, I would love to. Because I am literally right down the road. So, but I'm excited. Uh, we need some more knife shows here in Florida. Time to walk the pooch. See you later. All right, Robin. Thanks, man. All right. Doop. Holes drilled. See, this is easy. Look at that. Only that many holes. All right. Let's step up our game here. That's the Pops Pro Cut. This is ADC RV2. All right. So now we are moving up in size to the next size that I use, which is just this is, let's see, the number 12. Is that the one? It's not E. So it's a step up from 3/16. Need more knife shows everywhere. Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, so maybe it is E. So an E, size E. So it's like a 1/16 drill bit or 3/16, but it's like one step up from 3/16, which I use for my pins because I use 3/16 inch pins. So Carnivorous One, I hope you're having a great day too. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, no knife shows here at all. Yeah, man, it's even if you did like a little small one, it would be cool. So we have a small one in Lakeland, which is about 45 minutes from me. In January, the last weekend in January, there is a knife show, just a local small knife show, makers, retailer supplies, and it's really fun. I went and followed him on Instagram. It's called the Ancient City Continental Show. Yes, Rory, that is it. Yeah, and Lone Star is a good follow. You just he does some really fun stuff. No more pew. Yeah, we have a lot of pew shows, and I'm 100% uninterested, and I've explained why, but I'm really not interested in pews for my own personal reasons, so I don't go to any of those shows. But we need some more knife centric shows, that is for sure. So we have one here locally called the Gator Cutlery Show, and that's usually at the end of January. So to have another one in September, that's awesome. So next year, I'm going to go to the Gator Cutlery Show in January, the Atlanta Blade Show in June, and then September, I'll do that. And then maybe December again next year, I'll do the meetup. So 4 events. 4 events. That's good with me. I'm good with that. Yeah, 4 events. That would be awesome. All right. So now we'll use a little bit of that. Oh, I need to get some more. But yeah, we have a lot of pew shows all over, but I'm not really interested in those. Good thing you're not an introvert, Aries. Yeah. I kind of am an introvert. I kind of am. I want to drill from the other side. Let's do this. Let's do this a little bit backwards now. I'm an introvert, but to be able to go to some knife shows just to hang out and see people and do that, that's awesome. I think that's well worth everything. Uh, Up here in Montana with our pew pew shows here are usually 5 to 10 knife tables as well, custom cheap stuff from China, and then a few local companies. So yeah, that's why I don't go to pew pew shows, because I know that number one, it's really not the blades that I want to look at or I'm interested in. And they're just selling the cheap stuff, so I'm not 100% not interested in that. But yeah, so to see that they're doing more knife centric shows, I think that's exciting. That's exciting. And I know people have been screaming for it here in Orlando or the Central Florida area. They've been talking a lot about it. So it's a thing. So I'm gonna share that. I wonder if my buddy's involved with that. I gotta reach out and see if he's involved in any way. Or at least let Evan Martin know, and my buddy Corey and Jim. I know Corey Holly saw it, and he's trying to get a table at the one here in Orlando, which would be awesome. I have better luck at holiday and craft shows. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that smoking. Titanium Justin, what's going on? What's new? What's new with you? What is new in Titanium Justin's world? Anything crazy going on? Get any cool new knives in? I picked up the Vosti Croc, and it's awesome. Local knife. Local knife makers can have 10 to 60 knives. 10 to 60. Wow. This the garage? No. The Pass Around Zephyr is coming today. Ooh, that's awesome, Titanium Justin. I got Um, I got all of the Wixcos yesterday. All of them. That pass around is pretty hilarious. Um, it it's every Wixco model. Um, and I have all of them. I have all of them, and they're all pretty awesome. Wixco guys, don't sleep on Wixco. If you're looking for a great budget friendly blade, don't sleep on Wixco. This thing is awesome. And what I like about it, and the camera will not pick it up, it has this like painted coating on it that is pretty interesting. I don't know how it's gonna hold up to like cardboard and stuff. I'm not gonna do any major cutting. I learned that with a Kaiser recently. I did some cardboard cutting with a Kaiser fixed blade, and the coating completely rubbed off. So I don't want to do that with this, especially with the pass around. But yeah, the that blue is a very nice G10. So don't sleep on Wixco, guys. They have some really quality stuff out there at really reasonable prices. Usually $100 and under is where they are. So that's completely budget friendly stuff. And they are the budget brand of Monster. So Monster has some really good stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it's a Cerakote titanium, Justin. I don't know what it is. They call it a painted. It's like a painted coating. So it's not DLC coating is nice and smooth. It has a texture to it, but I'll give it that it looks really nice. Whether it holds up to like cutting cardboard and doing all that, I don't know. Yeah, it would be interesting to see more of what they're doing with that. I think that's the only. I know I don't know. I have to go look at their website, but I think that's the only model that they offer that in. But then again, I'm not real sure. I'm not 100% sure about that. So we'll have to check it out. I don't know. Um, Poot, Poot. Um, we're not talking about that here. So if you want to hang out and have a regular conversation, we're good. If not, then yeah, we can walk you out. And you've already done it. And it's already happened. My Monster is in the mail to me still after watching your video. I ordered the red one that looks purple. Thank you, Rory. That's awesome. The Spectrum, you got the burgundy micarta Spectrum. That thing is, you'll be really happy with that, I think, Rory. It's a really good knife. I was pretty impressed with that. And I have a Wixco here that has the same lock. And yeah, it's pretty good for a really nice price. But thank you so much, Rory. If you guys are interested in a Monster, I I do have a Monster link and a code to save you guys some money. I don't have something from Wixco though. I have Monster, but not Wixco. It's getting hot. Getting hot. Getting hot. All right. All right, guys. The 3/16 holes are all there now. So Now we got one down. I gotta do all of these. I gotta do all of these now. This is why I don't really show drilling holes a lot, because it's kind of monotonous and boring, but you guys are stuck here now. You're stuck with me. Was that a pun? I didn't mean it to be, that's for sure. This is not too bad so far. Crud. I just thought of something. Cheeto! What's going on, Cheeto? I saw Weird Knives had a custom one stolen. What? Their knives are beautiful, but that's bad. From a show, Justin? That sucks. Weird Knives, I think I'm saying it right. Big. He does some beautiful work too. That would suck. That would be very frustrating. That is for sure. I just thought of something. I'm annoyed now. Wait. I might have the weird. To the larger hole diameter. Larger hole diameter. Someone cut the package open before delivery. Oh, are you kidding me? In UPS? Ah, that sucks. So he shipped out a knife and it got stolen in the mail. Jeez. That that's why I stopped. I stopped labeling my boxes. Kelly's Mishmash. What's going on, Kelly? So I ship in black boxes, and I used to put my sticker on the outside, AriesEDC sticker on the outside of the box, and I stopped doing that. I still use the black box, but I do not put my sticker on the outside, just because I am terrified that one might end up getting lost. I had one disappear in the mail. It ended up coming back and going to that person that it needed to, but ever since that, I kind of made me paranoid, and I stopped putting my sticker on the box. So I'm just so it's just basically an unmarked black box. That's like worst case scenario. That really sucks. Doing dishes, laundry, making paracord, was busy and didn't even think about the live today. Sorry. No, you don't need to apologize, Kelly. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. I did post about the meetup in December just to remind everybody it was happening. So I reposted that again this morning. So I don't know if you guys are still planning on making a day trip, but that would be awesome. No pressure. No pressure. I don't want this to be a feeling pressure situation. It would just be good to see everybody. Once we get closer, I'm gonna try to get more of a understanding of who all's gonna come. I know Corey Holly's gonna be there. O Father's gonna be there. Urban Woodsman said he was coming. So, and then some other local makers that I have friends with. They said they were going to be there. Some of their group that they hang out with. So it'll be a good time. That's for sure. Getting closer, getting closer. This is going to get hot. I didn't plan this well. I did not plan this well. Did not plan this well. So I'm gonna say it. I said it earlier in the stream, but I'm gonna say it again. If you guys haven't checked out, go to Kubi and check out the newly arrived page, because the Tempest designed microburst fixed blades are now available on Kubi's website. So the microburst fixed blades are available, and I know KC's excited about it. He'll probably talk about it tomorrow during his live, or tonight during his live. But yeah, pretty cool that he's able to get that design out there. They used some different colors that I'm not accustomed to seeing with them, so that was kind of surprising that they used some different colors. I'm waiting and hoping they'll come to White Mountain. Yeah, everybody, Kubi's with the shipping and everything is kind of tough. Tegan, what's going on? Welcome back. Yeah, White Mountain, I'm sure we'll be getting them pretty soon, hopefully. So, by the way, the Kubi blooms are available on Chicago Knife Works, the Ultim Bloom. So if you have not gotten your Bloom fixed blade yet, your Kubi Bloom, there is some available on Chicago Knife Works and Atlantic. They have only the Ultim. For some reason, those two companies, they have the Kubi Bloom, but they only have the Ultim version. Not sure why that is, but it is what it is. I have no control over that. So, but if you haven't gotten your Bloom yet and you're trying to get a good deal, White Mountain Knives is sold out, but Atlantic has it and Chicago has them. So good to know. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Pops Pro Cut. Pops Pro Cut. The extra hole. All right. That thing is smoking hot right now. Do not touch the handle. All right. Now we move on. Moving on, moving on. Let's do this. Boink. Oh yeah. Hey, Kelly, I got one for Brian. I got one for Brian. He might be interested in that. Gonna be G10 and not titanium leather here soon. Yeah, it's gonna be G10 and not titanium leather there soon. Yeah, I saw you with the hoodie on, and here it's beautiful. This is my favorite time of year. Uh, I think it might get down to the 60s, which is beautiful. Today it's overcast and cool. I do have the garage. The garage is open. It's cloudy. I have the garage door down a little bit just because the sun was blaring in. But you waiting for your concept Main Street? That's awesome. You picked up a Main Street. Those are nice. Yep. I would be pretty excited for that too. I just picked up the Vosteed. I picked up the Vosteed Croc. Um, I wanted the blue and purple G10 version in 14C. And I was able to pick that up on Amazon. Pretty good price too. So I'm pretty excited about getting that one in. Really nice knife. Is my Max going to fit in one of your black boxes? I don't know, Rory. Good question. Probably not. I'm probably going to have to come up with a different option for shipping on that. thanks for bringing that up. It's something I'm going to have to look into. Might have to get some bigger boxes. Definitely gonna have to get a bigger box for that. Because I know when I shipped the um, Raptor, the Raptor to Blue, I had to get a bigger box because that definitely did not fit in my small black boxes. I got steel. I got little bits of steel all over me. Good point, Rory. Good point. Ooh, she's hot. She's hot. She's hot. Yep, the Devo Growler XL drops the 20th at White Mountain Knives. That's awesome. And I've seen some pictures of some of these new growlers. They're awesome. You're gonna have to do a hardcore comparison between the Jackwolf and the Micro. Well, I don't. I'm going to do a comparison. I have I have that Jackwolf Collusion here, which is an awesome knife. I have no issues with that knife. S90V. That purple they calling it purple something. It's purple haze kieranite is what it is. Purple maze. I think that's what they called it. It's the same material. Um, but it's an awesome knife. Jacob creates this Jacob creates design, and he does really amazing work. I'm a fan of his work. The Chickadee kind of really got me into fixed blades or small EDC fixed blades. The Chickadee got me in there to do that. So we'll see. Glad Brian has the Proto on the XL, so unless they have something specific, we'll have to buy one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the difference. I know they changed a couple things, but anyone messed with the Kaiser Original 2 and S35 beyond? No, I haven't. Check that out. I prefer your handle on the micro. There's Bluminati. He's been lurking. What's up, Blue? Yeah, the handle on the micro is a little different. Jack Wolf loves to do that kind of coffin shape on their fixed blades. They did it on the other fixed blade, the Midnight Jack Fixie. But either one, there will be a comparison, but I'm not here to I'm not here to compare and to bash and to do that. It's not my thing. I really don't have time for any of that. I just want to. He could be successful. He already is. I think it's $235 for the collusion. It's $235. An S90V hollow ground, the Kier Knight version. I don't know if anything else is a little bit more expensive. Right off the bat, the sheath for the collusion is not my style. I'll say that. It's really not my style of sheath, but to each his own. But we'll see. We'll see. Harpoon Raptor Bluminati. Are you ready? Yes, that's this thing called an Endoraptor. I don't know. I've never heard of this. Never seen anything. I don't know what an Endoraptor is, but don't tell anyone. But low key, despite Jack Wolf. Yeah, do you despise Jack Wolf? Your next pickup, Tegan. That's awesome. You can, yeah, go for it, man. But look, it's a great knife. If you can drop the money for it, it's probably worth it. It's a little bit more out of my price range for something like that. But overall, it's a nice little knife. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the sheath. I would definitely get a 3 feather sheath or just make my own sheath. That is for sure. We shall make Endoraptor a thing. Oh boy, don't start that, Dana. Aries and Jack Wolf. I love Aries and Jack Wolf knives. Yeah, thanks, Titanium Justin. It's crazy to put myself into that category. It's kind of weird for me, but I want too many knives. I'm strong in this one. Yeah, wrong crowd. That's my problem too. I've got a never-ending list. Yeah, my list just gets longer and longer, and I keep telling myself I want to focus on my Grail list, but coming up with the money to pay for that is a very different thing. Very different thing. Who told me to turn that off? All right. Let's see if this one will last. All right. That's one. Mick Ranger, what's going on, channel member? What's going on, Mick? I hope you're having a great day today. I'm gonna bounce around on this one, or we're gonna be fighting it. Gonna be fighting it on this one. That stays on. Hold on. Let me make sure this fits. Let me make sure this fits. Or we have a problem. Ooh, that's gonna be tight. That's gonna be really tight. I have to go a little bit bigger. Oh no. Huh. Interesting. That's interesting. That fits fine, but these pins don't fit. So I'm using a thicker pin for these. They're gonna have a thicker pin. Twisted Sis got her thorn in yesterday and she loves it. Awesome Blue. I didn't want to. She Twisted Sis popped in earlier, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know if it was a secret. What handle material would look nicest on an Endoraptor? None. It's not gonna happen. I'm thinking something that glows. Oh boy. All right, Kathleen, you have a great day. Purple. So I have to make sure that these pins fit the hole, and for some reason it's not fitting properly, which is a little weird, little concerning, actually. Huh. Do I need to go thicker? Oh man, that's tight. Okay. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to go bigger on the handle. That should be fun. Yeah, but Dana Purple doesn't stand. Oh boy, here we go. You guys are something. All right, looks like we're gonna use this one. Let's see if this fits a little bit better. A little shorty. Oh no, because that's what you don't want to do. People's gotta know better than normal on the endo one. You guys are silly. You guys are silly, that's for sure. You talk about this stuff like it's gonna happen. I don't know, that fit. Okay, well, guess I'll have to do that now. Leave that on. A little humor, but Thursday good was always a good thing. I gotta do it. I don't have to do anything because I have to. Don't walk into the garage door. What? You're awesome. You're. I was joking. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. You're awesome. That'll be done tonight.
Girl.
Look what I got. I got my favorite black licorice. Ah, She's awesome. You're awesome, Alex. Awesome. Look at that. Yes. Yes. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. Well, you guys are. The thing is, it's supposed to be a collaboration with me and Corey Holly, so I would have to get Corey on board to do the grinds because I'm not doing the freaking compound nightmare grind on a recurve, or not a recurve, but a talon-shaped blade. No, so I have to get him on board, and he's super busy with trying to launch Corey Holly knives, but. Yeah, Jim, that's my favorite, man. It's my any black licorice, but that's like the good stuff. She went to the I know where she went. She got me the good stuff. She got me the good stuff. I'm excited now. I will eat that whole freaking bag today if I'm not careful. I'm gonna have to pace myself. You got this. Well, I can come up with I can do the shape, I think. It's the grind that I'm not doing. It's a harpoon because okay, so it's a harpoon. It's a talon or a raptor with a harpoon and a nightmare grind. Glittery purple. Yeah, Dana. Yes, Corey's compound grinds are awesome. So think of the raptor, which is that talon shape, with two hollow grinds, a swedge, and a harpoon. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've shared a picture of it. It's kind of crazy. I want a cleaver, all the Jim's 154 steel, glow in the dark. Uh, Cleaver. Cleaver. People want a lot of things. Well, I'm not ruling anything out because people wanted me to make a larger knife, and I'm doing that. I'm doing that. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. My pick has it in a green swirl glow. Well, I can get that glow in the dark green glow material, that's for sure. And that's what I got out of that. We are making progress. So the Endoraptor isn't not an option. Is that a double negative taken? I don't know. I don't rule anything out. It just might be a while before anything happens. Just throwing that out there. The Raptor took a year to get made. The Endo. Aries is gonna make me sign, make small knives. Oh, blue. Illuminati, I'll make you sign something. No more crazy ideas. That's what I need to make you sign. No more crazy ideas. No more crazy ideas. That's what I need to make you sign. Send your ideas to another knife maker. I would buy. What'd you say, Robin? I would buy a Raptor of any type. Let's make it happen. Oh, jeez. We're in it for the long haul. Oh, good, Dana. I'm glad you're in it for the long haul. Raptors for 2026. I'm not making more Raptors. I'll send it to you. Okay, but no, don't start that, Tegan. Don't. You don't want to be in Illuminati's head. He's got some fun ideas. That is for sure. That is hot. Wow. Don't touch the handle. Don't touch the handle. All right. So the holes are done, and I'm hoping this pin goes through. Which, how come it went through on this one? There. It's going through on all of them now. Oh, I gotta redo this one. That's why. I gotta just redo this one. Here. Yep. That's the one. That's the ticket. Ta-da! Ta-da! Perfect. Perfect. I could use a Raptor. Nobody could use a Raptor. There's no good use for that knife. You want to trim some bushes down in your yard, maybe, which is what they were doing. Oh, God. The marketing by Blue would be the next level. Yeah. Says who? I'll find. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, if you have a farm. What? No good use? That's inconceivable. Never. I use it to open my Amazon packages every day. Giant. Giant fixed blade reek with a curved hawksbill. It's my favorite dog food bag slicer. There you go. Tactical package opening. Nice. Oh, tactical package opening. You guys are ridiculous. We just need to start an Endo Raptor GoFundMe. Oh, you guys are funny. It's not a money issue. That's the thing. It's not a financial issue. It's a do you do you want other things made or you just want that thing made? That's the issue. We just need to start. No, just just Endoraptor. You guys are funny. You guys are too much. That's what you are. It's never enough for you. I thought the max. I thought the max would be. I thought that would get you guys off my back for a little while, but obviously not. I'm gonna leave that one there. I'm gonna leave that one small. The only way to find out, Dana. I wonder how many Endoraptors could be built in a year. You guys are crazy. If I'm just making, oops. It's not how many you build; it's how many you can sell. that's you can build as many as you want. It's how many you can sell. There's a will, there's a way. Yeah, and you guys can will it. That's for sure. I'm sorry, Scott. Just like Jurassic Park, I thought. Yeah. Ah. I'll buy them all. Yeah, you say that now. You say that now. That might be too big, but we're gonna go for it. We're going for it. I know. Hey, going well. Going well. We're almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Almost done. Let's see. What hole do I want to use? I don't know. We could do that one, that one, that one. Okay. We'll just do that. Actually, no. Let's move that back. That's what I'm going to do. Oh my God. Dana, the dinosaur emoji. I've been thinking about going back to active duty and living in the barracks. I got some land I could sell, but oh, jeez. Jeez, Tegan. That might be a little bit much, my friend. That might be a little bit much. Aries is gonna have to start making nightmares about a harpoon-headed dinosaur chasing. Yes. I just have nightmares about live streams and you guys coming up with crazy ideas. That's because all this all comes from a live stream. So every time I do a live stream, something happens. you know what you can do? And that's how it starts. That's how it starts. You know what? You know what'd be cool? And then I get pictures sent to me. That's how it all starts. All right, holes done on that. Now I got to make these holes look a little bit better because I don't know if you guys can see that, but they mushroom out on that side. So that's why I kind of chamfer off all the holes. So I'm going to do that over here. Let's not do that on the hot one. Let's do that on one that's cooled off. Let me show you guys here. It's fairly easy. I just use a countersink bit. Pink countersink bit. I'll move it over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of like champering off those holes a little bit. Hi, Ivy. I'll sand any other edges, but there you go. You have kind of the champering of all the holes. So they all look nice and clean now. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Mick. I mean, it's probably not the best tool for this, but that's what I use. So it works. So This is the ADCRV2 Max. So that's the ADCRV2 Max. And this is the Pro Cut Max. I know because it has that extra hole right there. So now it's designated that one. I always know is the Pro Cut. So probably should have done the other side because the other side does more. This side does. And I'm not using a lot of pressure or removing a lot of material. I'm just trying to smooth out the steel on that. Come on. It's hot. All right. So, that hole just got hot. All right. Got another one down. Sting is the sword's name. Wait, seems like perfect for me too, but Hobbit. But what are you guys talking about? What did I forget? What other tools do you think would be better? I don't know. I'm sure there's a different drill bit or something. The precious. You chamfer the holes that the pins go in. I chamfer. Yeah, I chamfer everything, Dana. It just smooths out the hole. But I mean, the pins go into the handle material and they go through the steel, and there's still plenty of steel to hold that in place. So it's not like I do a big chamfer. It's just really small. It just cleans them up a little bit, and it allows the pin to go in a little bit smoother. So yeah, more work. That's for work. Two down. Hobbit and Bo. Seem that is perfect to me too. A little. Well, it's just that I think that bit is usually made for wood, not steel. So, the sting. Yes, yes. Some awesome folks in this community. That's awesome. All right. Oh, all right. There we go. All right. All right. So successful morning. Got all the holes drilled, and I'm still trying to make up my mind on what I want to do. That would be the only slight chamfer. It seems like a wood bit is all you need. Yeah, Nick. I mean, that's all I've been using, and it seems to work really well. That's why I continue to use it. And when it gets dull, I just swap out and get another one. But it does the job. It chamfers them off just a little bit. Like, I'm not going super crazy with it. Um, if I want to remove a little bit more weight, I can do that. But I try not to go too much. And by the time it's all said and done, nobody, and you don't the issue is you never see it, because this is all going to get covered up and you're never going to see it. So unless I use Ultim, which I have a sheet of Ultim coming tomorrow. Bluminati sent me some Ultim, so we'll see. Um, but yeah, you're never going to see the holes. But I do have some Ultim coming, and when that comes in, and whatever I decide I'm going to use that on, you're going to see the holes. So I got to make them look somewhat pretty. You decide if you're going to dye the Spyderco scales yet. Oh, you got Spyderco scales you want to dye? That's pretty cool. Let me do this real quick, and I'm going to end this stream. I got a late start on the stream, so I'm going to go a little bit longer than what I normally do. But I'm just trying to clean that up a little bit more before heat treat. Because I think I'm going to heat treat these and then grind. I don't know why I would do that, but I feel like I'm going to do that. Yeah. The max, guys, the max. The max. Ultim. Yeah, DBD. I've already showed DBD or told DBD that I'm getting some Ultimate, and he's already picked out his. Now, I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know. Oh, it looks good in white and blue. But what do you guys think of the Max? It's odd for me because it's just like our discussion on the Raptor, Endoraptor, Crow, all of these things. For me to make a knife, I need to be able to see what the usefulness is. And although I do see a usefulness for a knife this big, you know, it's definitely a camp hunting. It definitely fits into that kind of destination category to me. Thanks, Brando. Oh, hey, welcome in, Brando. An Aries kitchen knife. I've never done a kitchen knife. I would have to get some thinner blade stock. So this is 1/8 inch thin. I think if I can get some really thin blade stock, I might be able to do something. People have asked me about it before, and since my family is horrible with kitchen knives, like cutting things on the counter and they just beat the heck out of them. I would make one, but it would just be for me to use. Like, I'm like, you people are not touching this knife. Number one, they'd probably cut themselves because it would be sharp. And anyway, I use kitchen knives. I don't use my pocket knives. Oh, Robin, you use kitchen knives. Okay. Brando, yeah. Hey, good morning. So anyway, guys, we got the two Maxes, all the holes drilled out. This is the Pops Pro Cut because it has that extra little hole right there. And then this is the ADCRV2. So ADCRV2, Pops Pro Cut, and we did the Cardinal clip. So a Cardinal clip point, which I think is going to be pretty cool. There's something about that design that has me intrigued. It's been sitting down here for almost a year. I like the size of the Max, but when I do eventually get my Aries, I want a smaller fixie. Well, yes, of course. Uh, Anything can be a kitchen knife if you dedicate enough. Yeah, well, yes. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Donnie does kitchen knives. He does amazing kitchen knives. So yeah, check Donnie. Hit Donnie up for some kitchen knives. Hit Donnie up for some kitchen knives. That would be awesome. I'm just so dedicated to my thing that and someone just hit me up recently asking me if I would be willing to do one of their designs. And although it was a really unique and interesting design, I I kind of had to turn it down because I just have so much going on. So John Paul, what's going on? Trujillo wasn't trying to. No, dude, you're not sneaking my business. I don't. I am. I'm cool. You do it. I I have my plate is 100% full. My plate is full. But still got the Cardinal clip. We got the Maxes. We got all of those done. The only thing left for these would be a sharpening choil. I need to put in the sharpening choil on these, and then these are pretty much prepped for heat treat. Aries. I'm doing good, John Paul. Aries bless. I just watched Shay's videos, and the guy that does creatine spoke very highly of both of you. It was pretty cool. Just thought I'd let you guys check it out. Thanks, Brando. I'll have to check that out. Thanks, man. Yeah, Shay does some really cool stuff. It was fun chatting with him. But these guys are pretty much ready for heat treat now. And so I just need to do the sharpening choil on these guys, and then I think we're ready to heat treat. 80 CRV2. So I have a lot of 80 CRV2 I'm going to be heat treating, and hopefully I can get this all done in one day. So we got the Cardinal clip, that Max, and I also have these 3 skeletonized blades, which I still have to get cleaned up and worked on. We're doing 2 mini gargoyles, and a naked column. And I'm wondering if I should hold off on these, but I think I'm going to go ahead and hit the grinder this afternoon and try to get some work on these, getting these cleaned up. So we got the naked column, and literally I have to cut all the black marker off to thin everything out a little bit to get this to where it needs to be. So I have to get these guys all cleaned up. They will be a skeletonized offering, so they will not get handles. This is kind of how they're going to look. So I use a Polydine. You have a Polydine? Yeah, I want to make a paring knife. That's what I want to do, Donnie. Make just a small paring knife that I could use for many, many different things. But I want to get these going, guys, and I think I'm going to grind post heat treat on everything. So I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. It might be a giant mistake, but that's not embarrassing. It's tough to do that. But anyway, I have all these knives that I'm working on, guys. There is 6 more here on the table ready to go. So, but I don't know how we're going to do this because this Pro Cut, the Pops Pro Cut, I have to heat treat at a different temperature. So I'm going to have to quench this one first and temper it. And then once this is done, then I can do all the 80 CRV2. So yeah, I prototype a design, and someone once told me, a wise man once said, named Jim Miller, when you prototype design, you should always keep your first prototype. And I haven't been as good at doing that. I did it with the micro, I did it with the thistle this year, and I did it with my first hawk. So the hawk, the thistle, and the micro, I kept my first one that I did. But he got a micro too. So I don't know. But you know, the mechanic always drives such clunker. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but okay, good. Yeah, the naked column is a little chunker. They're it's a fun little fixie though. It's a fun little fixie. Again, it'll be a complete skeletonized blade, so that's just like a little chopper. But anyway, guys, I need to end this. It's almost 11 o'clock, and I've gone 30 minutes past I normally do. So I know Tri-State is going to be starting, and DBD is tonight. KC is tomorrow. Check out the Knife Tube schedule. Scott N and the Knife Tube schedule. He does amazing things with doing that, and I kind of threw him off because I started a little late today and ending a little late. But anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks for joining me with drilling holes all day. So I have a lot of work to do. I gotta keep going. So thank you guys so much. Please remember, subscribe, like, leave a comment or not. That choice is always yours.